What's up, everybody? Welcome to part 2. I made part 1 like 3 years ago, so here comes part 2 for Being Harsh, the intro. Okay, so let's get into it. Just to recap part 1, check out the video, but it goes like this. Okay, so we're going to continue using this tab, but we're going to make a little amendment here. So this part, I'm going to show you where it starts up on the 9th fret. That's technically where my part 2 begins. I found an easier way of doing this than what the tab's written. So the tab tells us to, after we do, is to go all the way up and make sort of this power chord on the low E, 9th fret, A string, 11th fret, and play the low E and A string individually, and then all 6 strings, down, down, up. Then it tells us just to move that power chord shape down 2 frets, 7th and 9th fret, and do the same thing. So you can see going from, it's quite a distance that you have to move, so, you know, accuracy can be an issue. So let's look at an easier way of playing it. Like I said, the version on the tab is correct, what I just showed you, but here's the exact same thing, but easier. So we're taking it from the end of part 1. So now, after that pull off with my pinky, I'm gonna go to the 4th fret A string, 4th fret D string. And those are the same notes as I'm playing up there, but I'm playing them down here now. So we're gonna do the same thing. I'm playing the individual A, D, and then down, down, up for just these 5 strings. We're not playing the low E string. To play that next chord, I just take this shape and move it down 2 frets. Almost looks like E minor, but we're in a different tuning. It's not, and we're also not playing the low E string here. So either way are correct to do that part. Really, it's up to you. Or I know which version I like better. Okay, so there's that. Let's take a look at the next part. We're gonna go back to the tab here, and we're gonna be up on the 9th fret low E. We're gonna be doing harmonics on the 12th fret E and B, and then we're gonna bring that note on the low E string down to the 5th fret. So after I go, so what am I doing? I'm doing 9th fret E, letting that note ring out while I hit these harmonics with my pinky on the 12th fret. To do these harmonics, you need to make sure, just a quick harmonic tutorial. I'm not putting any pressure down on the string, but I am just touching it directly over the fret. And you can see I'm not even using the tip of my finger. I'm like just hitting it with whatever is comfortable and easy to get. But the key thing is you're barely applying any pressure and you are directly over the fret. If you can't do that, you could just fret those notes and play them, and then go down to the 5th fret. Don't want to slide, just so let's put that together. The last part we have is those hybrid pick slide things that we're doing here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be playing, I'm using my index and middle finger, but what I'm doing is I'm picking the D string, sorry about the blurriness, and I'm plucking the B string with my middle finger. So, and we're doing it at the same time, so pick and pluck. All right, so the next thing what we have to do is we have to go from the 2nd fret I'm sorry about the blurry. 2nd fret to the 4th fret. So I'm going, picking on 2nd, and then immediately sliding to the 4th fret. And you could use 2nd and 3rd finger, whichever is easy. But we want to get to that 4th fret quick. Next thing, we have a series of kind of quick hammer-on pull-offs. Hey, it did it. So once I'm here, we're going to go pluck on 4, slide to 5, back down to 4, down to 2, and then release. I have to keep pretty good pressure as I do that. You'll notice when I'm sliding, my thumb isn't, my whole hand isn't coming with it. I'm not doing that. You'll see my thumb sort of plant. And I might pop it up a little bit, but when I'm actually sliding, my thumb's not moving. I'm kind of doing this sort of, the thumb supports it to allow me to kind of just push those fingers up. First one, and then we have 4, 5, 4, 2, open, release. And then the riff just repeats to part 1 again. So really, work on that. I can see that being the hardest part of the entire riff or song even. All right, so when I put it all together, I have from part 1. Then part 2. So work on that, just kind of loop it. So that's the intro all together. There's one other spot. You can see I made a video with all the little solos and everything. But about a minute 34 in the song, there's chords that start happening. Basically, it's going to be the open A, D, G, and B in E. And then we're going to go kind of do an E minor shape. We're not playing the low E string for any of these. That's chord 2. And then chord 3 is we just move that up to the 4th fret and play all those strings. So 1, 2, 3. And I'll kind of play what that sounds like. When he's saying she callin'. Kind of like that. I mean, I just figured I'd cover that real quick. So that's that part. So that should be basically like the whole tune if you watch all my videos. All right, so originally I made this video for a student who was taking lessons from me that just needed help with that one part. I uploaded it. Moral of the story is, if you're interested in taking lessons, I teach online guitar lessons to people all over the country. So just get a hold of me. I can help you work on whatever song your heart desires and show you the right way of playing it, because chances are the tab on the internet might not be perfect. So All right, thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. Hit me up for lessons.